The Geoff Lenox Feel Good Happy Time Fun Show.
So my wife worked in the spa and beauty industry for a little while, and now we live in Los Angeles. And on multiple occasions, the subject of anal bleaching has come up. Not that either of us are thinking of doing it, but it's just that because of where we live and the work that she did, it's a phrase that maybe I've heard more in my life than some of the rest of you. I saw a thing on it again the other day. It's like, makes you wonder, right? Is there really a person that is so perfect out there that the last thing that they need to do is bleach their anus? Does anybody out there really even care about their partner having a bleached anus? If there is anybody out there listening that does care or has had a partner who bleached an anus or bleached their own anus, I'd love to hear from you. I'm so curious. Like, how does it come up? Did your partner tell you, hey, you ever think about anal bleaching? Like they weren't happy with your anus and then you went out and did it? Or were you unhappy? Like, I really don't think I have a very nice anus. I was looking at it in the mirror the other day, and it could really use a little lightening. It would seem to me, it's got to be popular. I've seen it more and more. There are tons of spas that offer it, and both in New York and in LA. And my guess would be that there's a lot of men and women out there bleaching their anus and really putting their money in the wrong place. You ever see like a woman who's like 200 pounds overweight and she went and got like lip injections to make her lips bigger or like an eyebrow lift or something like that? And nobody told her and she didn't figure out that she had bigger fish to fry. Like that there were other areas where she could put her time and effort that would give a much bigger payoff. My guess is that most cases of anal bleaching have to be that type of thing. I like girly girls. We all do, all men, the ones that just spend all day making themselves look and smell good. But the only way that a girl really does that is if it's, in one way or another, a livelihood. Either she's a stripper, she's in porn, she's a fitness model, or she's out to catch a sugar daddy. So she doesn't have to work. That's the only way you have time to worry about all that shit all day long. And when I say girls, there's guys out there that are obsessive about their image over their entire body as well. And I've never, really gone after those type of girls. But if I were to, I guess then that's when anal bleaching would be useful. It's like that story about Van Halen, how they used to have in their tour rider that they had to have a giant bowl of M&Ms, but all the brown ones had to be removed. And supposedly, according to them, it was like, well, we knew that if the brown ones had been taken out and you were paying it that much attention to detail, then that you took care of everything else properly. So that's what the anal bleaching would be like for me, is I don't think anybody really cares that much what their partner's anus looks like. But if this girl's crazy enough to start bleaching her anus, then that means every other part of her body is probably perfectly clean. It smells nice. And if you were having a barbecue at your mom's house and she dropped a hot dog and it fell down her shirt or into her pants or something, and it was your mom's hot dog, it'd be perfectly acceptable to just pull it out and still hand it to your mom and be like, no, here you go, Mom. It's totally fine. She, believe it or not, she bleaches her anus.
The Geoff Lenox Feel Good Happy Time Fun Show.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. With repeats at 10 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific, only on Stone Chrome Radio.